and since you guys have already done all the testing stuff, we don't need to check anything that way, which is good. So that helps. All right, what would we like?
Heads.
I will go first.
Okay. Can't get out mauled by the fossil deck again.
Okay.
Well, probably throw these two down. Do I hold one against the Pikarom?
It's always possible, but yeah. Right, I was gonna fire this the other way around, but yeah, that is a thing. So,
like, I don't want to lead these two, but I don't really want to. But I kind of want one down in case it gets stabbed, the other one down in case just to mess with your turn one.
I mean, yeah, understandable. Absol definitely is potentially annoying. I forget what I think it's 2. I forget what retreat cost the Magnezone even has. I think it is 2, but
I mean, this is just basic one, but yeah. So the Magnum.
That's why I'm saying it that way. It's like because the idea, obviously, if this has to become a zone, then it's gonna have to be active anyway, right? This is weird because I don't have a supporter, but I don't have a way of getting to one at the moment. But I really don't want to just like dead as this, but I might have to. We're gonna go for the Cherish Ball. Fair dues, yeah. Yeah, this might just have to be a Deaders, which is not amazing. Do I still have enough otherwise? Oh, no, I do not. Well, yeah, this really sucks then, because I am probably not doing anything with it this turn then. Shit. That does not help. Well, I think I still have to get it, but I don't think there's really anything else I can reasonably do here that makes sense. Which is very underwhelming. What's the support account looking like here? All of them are there, so alright. Could have done stuff, but whatever. Not even sure if I want to ding it. I mean, I guess I probably should. That feels really bad, though. No, I probably should anyway. We'll attach, but I don't think I can reasonably do anything else here, so go ahead.
Well, that's it. Volkner.
Okay.
Well.
Yep.
Radar and lightning.
Makes sense.
Play radar. Yeah, we'll just ditch the other light. Well, actually no, it'll ditch this about.
Okay.
Then Pikarom. Deaders. Keep those in hand for now.
Yep.
Attached to the Pikarom. Venturachi. Electro Power. Deaders for 6.
Yep.
deep I should be going? I think I do have to go deep in this matchup, don't I? We just do this.
Lost on it. If that's what's going to happen. Yep.
Really how you want to play, but. Here. Yeah, just another dead as the
nope, it's a hard once.
Oh, I'm an idiot.
Yep. I was thinking, is that gonna happen? It's like, nope, it's a hard once on this one.
Yeah, well, turns over then, so.
Okay, well, we survive. That's frustrating, but it's gonna have to be the case. I guess I'm just gonna have to find a Pokemon another way. Alright, I have Pikarom for Solgaleo, but it's really not like where I want to be with this, but you know, I wanted that in the discard, but I can't afford to otherwise because there's a gaping problem in the hand if I do it the way I want, which is yeah, I have a couple of these prized, so that's why I couldn't do anything else turn one. It's like if I do, then I immediately just lose the game, right? To getting rid of that, because there's no way I'm gonna find the other one just out of nothing. So, like, yeah, I didn't really have a choice. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and evolve through that. Gonna play Coronet down. I don't think it's gonna do that much at the moment, because I think, well, not until after, because I mean I am gonna have to do that. Got Custom Catcher to draw 2, hope to at least get something for discard. Yeah, that works. Again, getting a lot of lag off the stuff at the moment, but that's fine. Cherish Ball, which I think has got to just be for that Solgaleo again, probably, because that's the thing that's most likely to get to attack here. Although, yeah, because the problem is I won't be able to actually get, because I need to use Deaders here anyway, right? So if I don't get the Solgaleo, then I'm probably not going to get to do any attack this turn. And getting at least a reasonable shot at getting an attack is better than not getting anything, so I think we've got to do that here. I don't think I can trust like Mark Delivery GX to be the thing that I want here, so we're probably not getting that. So yeah, I think it has to be this, which then gets discarded along with a medal. That's the debate point. It's like I could have gotten Mewtwo Mew, attached a medal, and then gone from there for stuff, but I currently don't have anything that can use it. So yeah, and this ended up feeling quite a bit better anyway. Right, so one energy short of doing the optimal play with it here, but that's fine. I do have another Cherish Ball, so we will fire that. See, I know the fun thing is there's a non-zero chance of it just getting exploded here, but we're probably fine. This is the hindsight moment now of if I did do it the other way around, I would have actually been safe looking at this, but you can't rely on that, right? Because what's the point of getting the Mewtwo and Mew down if I have no attack whatsoever, right? That's the thing here. Kind of want to just get another one. Is that wrong? Probably not. Yeah, I might need another one, so we'll just grab it. Because I did draw it, so there is that. Oh! Wait, this is the wrong way around. I'm an idiot. This is the wrong way around, because I have a mysterious treasure in hand as well. I need to do it a different way to actually get this off the treasure. I'm stupid, whatever, it's fine. We'll discard the Dragonite. I don't think I'm going to need Darachi, but that is the only other thing I can grab with it, but that is okay. We'll just keep it in hand. I might not Might not need it with a bid here. Yeah, I just realized it's like, wait, but MT gets the Mewtwo Mew, so what's the point? Whatever. Like I said, I'm dumb. Pay the 2 to retreat, Coronet the 2 back, Magnezone to do that. I think I probably still attach there as well. Yeah, I was 1 energy short of just exploding this thing this turn, but that's because I didn't attach beforehand. And we'll copy the Turbo Strike to do 100 because the resistance, right? And just do that to the bench. Yep. I only had 1 basic in the discard, so it doesn't matter.
Okay.
There's a lot of abilities in play at the moment, but it's still only 90 damage, so...
A magnetic radar.
Yep.
Discard Deaders, and... Yeah, let's get rid of 1.
Right. That's going to be annoying. I think the stream just cut for a sec there when I'm trying to get to the settings for stuff. Whatever. I'll work it out later. Yeah, so if there was a breakpoint and stuff there, it was a radar that discarded Rachi and the Dedenne. Getting 2 more Lightning GX or EX, which has to be GX, but you know. They had to make this bat portable, right? Because everyone's still going to be playing Raikou, right? You know?
A bit simple, I think. I'll send this off with Cynthia.
Okay, yep. Right, so we've had the... Oh yeah, I mean, I guess it wouldn't matter anyway. You'd be looking for the hard switch regardless. Because, yeah. I was thinking, yeah, there's no Zero Aura on the board, but there's also been the manual attached. And I was like, yeah, it doesn't matter. With no Zero Aura, that's going to be the thing. Yep.
You hit it.
Mm-hmm.
There's just no bench for a Zero Aura at the moment.
Yeah, because you started with all the other stuff, eh?
And yeah, I think it's just going to be a full blitz.
Yep.
Stay in his hand, it's just going to be a full blitz.
Mm-hmm.
That's right where those are going.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Alright, we will draw. That's pretty good. Right, so I do have to keep in mind the Absol, because it does make my retreat 3 instead of 2 here. So that is something to be aware of. We will still attach here, though. I think I do bench this Rachi at this point. I know there is a non-zero chance because of being like a hybrid with my own build that Mewtwo Mew would be in here, so I think we do just bench it. It's not really going to change the math anyway. You've still got the same sort of access here. Will Lily draw 6? Yeah, that gets there. Okay. Bench another Magnemite. I do have the energy to manually retreat, so we will do that. That one goes to discard. Coronet's going to bring the other 2 back. Go for the 5, and with 1, 2, 3 discarded, we have a Dragon Tempest in the discard for 270. So, Sky Judgment, not Dragon Tempest, Sky Judgment for the big swing. If I could have done it with the active, it might have been a little better, but at the same time, you know, I think we'll be fine.
I think what's going to be is this. Oh. I got one of those. Hang on, this recontextualize my turn. Recontextualizes my turn type draws.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Keep space open. Lock for the board.
Okay.
Electric. No, I probably should have tapped first, though, in hindsight.
Possibly, because if you'd have found the board off of that,
Yeah.
maybe you get something else. But that's fine.
Electro power.
Okay.
Do that. I'm gonna stamp you. I'm gonna
Yep.
hold that. Electro power and manual attach, and because I switched in this turn, it is 160 and paralyzed.
Yep, 190
Plus
also.
130 more from the electro. So
Yeah. That's why I was just double checking how many powers you played there, because you did say it twice. But that's why I was just like, I'll make sure. Yes, 190 auto paralysis is indeed the state of affairs. Okay, and we will draw. That's funny, but not too relevant immediately. That's fine. Hapu. Oh, that's really funny, but it doesn't actually help here. There's a Candy Magnezone in that top 6, and that's hilarious, but, you know, like, not sure if that helps or not. It is very funny, mind you. Because, I mean, that kind of was the thing with it, but... I think we probably don't know. So how much do I expect? Is it gotta just be that? I think so. Let me just check discard first to be, yeah, like sure of where we're going with this. I think that's what it has to be. What do we need to change? Yeah, I think so. Yes, if you want to see what we're tossing before I put it in the discard, it's there. It's easier doing that rather than like spreading it out here, to be honest. We're gonna do the coronet whilst I'm here as well. Yep. Might as well swing those onto here, just in case of another stamp. We'll put a third one down as well. And I think that is going to be that for this turn. Go ahead.
Cool. That actually does 110 right now, doesn't it?
Yeah, I believe it does. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so it does do 110. Yep. Even if it did 90, it would still be enough, right? Thanks to the power on the previous turn.
Yeah, that gives me any better options. So it's going to be Zeraora, Treat Twitch, Tag Switch for 1.
Is it for you
Up
up to 2? Yep. That's what I just wanted to be sure, because it's been a while since I've seen the card that way, so wanted to make sure.
And no, it's just going to be Evil Admiration to take 3 prizes.
Okay, right, let's wrap this up then, shall we? Just need one Mon/Search card, please. Harpu, take me there. Yep, there's like 4. Right, so doesn't matter which one with it. Just need any one.
And I'm getting captured, aren't I?
It doesn't matter. Like, okay, so it really doesn't matter what, because I have Timeless, and Timeless wins the game anyway. Because I have Dialga, I have the space, I have Coronet still in play, so I have the energy for it. And yes, you could have gotten captured, so that was the other way I could have just done it, is just custom thingy, but I have Timeless, so yeah, if I hadn't have hit it, I would have just double custom the thing it that way, but I wanted to play Timeless because you never get to do it.
I think the Rachi actually messed me up, even though I played to not reveal the Mew Mew. So I think my plan there had to be to get a Mew Mew kill. It didn't happen, so I had to do funny things with Tandem Shock and.
So the funny thing about that is, if I hadn't have put it down and you did play the Mew Mew, because I got that initial Sky Judgment, you just lose the game on the spot, right? Because I wouldn't have had the Jirachi down, so I would have still hit you for weakness. And yeah, you just kind of lose immediately at that point. So it's kind of funny how that ends up. But yeah. This I love
Another
this.
one probably taking this bill is stuff I want to fix better. Like I want the third hard switch back in.
Yeah. Oh,
definitely.
right. Okay.
Yeah, because yeah, no bench room for the invasion.
Yeah, that's
Right.
fair. So yeah,
hard
this
switch.
with you having the Jirachi and the third Dedenne and stuff in here, yeah, I can see why there would be no space. So yeah, Pikarom of course was really popular during the time. There was a ton of different like variants and whatnot going in for it, and this was it's more or less a hybrid, because I showed my own build that didn't play Jirachi, played like the invasion stuff instead of the hard switch. I played a lot more energy switching cards within there, and we're kind of on a mixed balance sort of bit. Yeah, this is my original list off of it.
My thinking with this bout was that the Mew Mew would be half a Rai, half a Zekrom.
Yep.
That would help get rid of the Mon anxiety I had from the original list of this.
Yep. Because
I was gonna try other things, but IRL got in the way.
Yeah.
So I had to kind of run a build that I had.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, like when you see the stuff, it's like we've got a fair bit more sort of tech stuff than what I had here with it, because we've got things like the Hooper, like the Absol. Obviously, Jirachi's are big, so we're looking to get into stuff early here. But yeah, like later lists, or most lists later on in the format, probably early on too, but like most lists in the format played like the Jirachi, really heavy reset stamp sort of thing as well, like two to 3 of them most of the time.
I went down from 3.
Yeah.
In this list.
Yep.
I needed space from somewhere.
And Lysander Live specifically because of the Tina matchup is really annoying otherwise, because spell tags are a bit of a problem. Unfortunately, no way of dealing with the Keldeo, but that is not very common, so we don't tend to worry about that.
Yeah, that's one thing I sacrificed here, because I cut a power plant out of this, because I was running the Mew Mew.
Yeah, that's one of the disadvantage bit. But yeah, like, I mean, Pikarom's just got so much going for it at this point, right? Obviously, its own acceleration stuff is really good. The Raichu, as you saw, Tandem Shot did stun me completely off of it there, because I don't have ways of dealing with that in this list. But, like, that's fine. It completely stopped the turn with it, so it does do the trick, for sure. Lightning Ride with 1 Electro Power being buffed up does actually get the one-shot numbers as well, so that's kind of nice. And Zeraora makes it really easy to swap in and out when you need to, so you can chain stuff like the Tandem Shocks a lot, which is really good. Yeah, Dead has been a hard once per turn, can kind of mess up stuff a bit with these.
Like, it's a good decision, I just forgot.
Yep.
Like, it's good design.
Yeah, I mean, the last time we played with this sort of thing, it was not right, so we were playing like 4 Shaman in the same turn, so understandable.
That was a mistake.
It certainly was, so glad to see that got fixed up, right? But yeah, like, obviously a bunch of energy switching stuff so that you are able to move things to where they need to be, specifically for building up, like, the big GX attack stuff with it here, right? Like, I was trying to sort of build up another, or like, threaten to build another zone, which I did have before you reset stat me, so there's that at least. I was going to build up another one, because it's like, if you tag bolt and take out the zone, and I don't have a sort of backup for the bit there, I might be in trouble.
Yeah, probably.
Well, there wasn't really a chance, right? Because I kind of immediately went, no, I'm 217 you this turn, you know? So it's like, you're not getting
realistically,
that.
It would have been nice to get the tag ball there, but I had to attach to a second attacker there. I just lost on the spot.
Exactly. So it's like, I mean, yeah, because you knew that I had the Dragonite too, because I discarded it the previous turn, so it's like, yeah, despite my own messing up, because I should have gotten the Dialga with the Cherish Ball and then pitched maybe not even pitched that, because I was always going to pitch the Dragonite, but I should have at least had access to like the Dialga or maybe the Dustmane in hand at that point, so like the Cherish Ball didn't have to go to the Mewtwo and Mew. That's kind of why the Jirachi ended up being the thing. It's not normally something you put down unless you are against an opposing Pikarom, maybe Naganadel sometimes, because if they're on their free prize turn it can get annoying.
Not Pikarom.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, you don't normally put it down against Pikarom because they don't normally have Mewtwo and Mew in there. So, yeah, I probably messed up my words there. But whatever. Point is, it's not normally supposed to go down in this matchup, especially because it just gets tag bolted as well. But to be fair, I'd already played Deaders down, so I guess I was kind of into that already. So, did it really matter? Probably not. But yeah, like this deck is my favorite version of the Mewtwo and Mew. It's probably not the strongest one, but I just like the way the attacks sort of flow, and Coronet is a really good stadium that most decks can't take advantage of, but you absolutely do in so many ways with it there. So yeah, if Magnezone gets into play, just accelerate all the energy you need, and you've got attacks for like every stage of energy that you could really want here. Like the 2 energy stage for Turbo Strike is obviously really good, especially if you discarded like 4 energy or something early in. That's not unheard of. The free energy bit is maybe a little bit more restricted. You really want 4, but you do have a couple of attacks that you can hit small things with. Like Shred can take out the Jirachis and stuff if they're still in play. So, like, that's fine. But with 4 energy, we've got the Meteor Tempest for 220 to take out stage 1, like Naganadel GX or something. And Metal Blast is the stable hit that you can use for things like Blacephalon and whatnot. This also scales if you get further up as well, so that you might not have to discard all your energy to the 5 energy, 1-hit KO everything in the game sort of shot here. Obviously gets a bit weaker that way when ADP comes out, because you miss it by 10. But that's fine, because we have Timeless that can help there as well. And Timeless just kind of...
ADP is such a dirty card. Like, I just realised, it just made me process that it survives Sky Judgment.
Yep. It's one of the few that does, but yep. This deck is just insane though. Like, Perfection really is, it is my favorite one of these sort of versatile abilities of all time, because there's just so much cool stuff you can do with it. The difference between this one and something like the Mew EX that we've seen before is that, yeah, it only works on GX and EX stuff, but it also copies things from the discard pile. So this Stage 2 Solgaleo, which is a really cool card that would be super good if it wasn't the Stage 2, suddenly doesn't have to be, because now we just have it at any point, right? So yeah, this is such a good attack to have access to, and it means like Melmetal, also these things don't end up getting bench stranded as well, right? Like, the good thing about these and Dragonite compared to Dustmane and Dialga is that these two end up getting stuck on the bench sometimes because you just start with them, right? But the other guys you can't start with because they're not basics. So it means you've got more chance of starting with the good stuff here as well. So,
I just realized this deck could just play ADP next set.
Yeah,
Find
it could.
Different water energies, and there you go.
It could. Yeah, you're not wrong. It could. Especially considering at that point you could probably just play Keldeo as well, if over the Greninja, so you've got the Shred style attack as well. Because technically we have a Shred, it's just not a very strong one, right? But it doesn't even two-shot Keldeo, so you're still not very good into that. But I mean, Shred combined with Zap Cannon is pretty good against him, so like I'm not completely out of the game against Keldeo. It's not good, obviously, but we do technically have ways of like dealing with it. Probably the biggest weakness of this deck is, as you saw, having to get the stage 2 stuff out. I could not afford to Dedenne that initial hand because I had one of my only 2 accessible rare candies in the hand, so like I really just couldn't. I wanted to go deep on that first turn because, you know, first turn Lily, etc. is really good, but there's just no way I could do it because if I did, never gonna hit the right candy, and if I don't hit the right candy, I lose anyways, so like what's the point, you know? So we had to take it a bit slower, but honestly, works out really well. Like I say, this deck is just super versatile. It's even got like attackers at every prize level as well, you know, because the Solgaleo Prism is really good as a single prizer. The Dustmane the Crowsmere is really good as the 2 prizer. So you don't always have to, if like a power plant sticks or something for a bit, you don't have to be in with Mewtwo and Mew immediately. You can go in with your other stuff too, and that's just very good for this type of deck, you know. Sometimes you might even click Sun's Eclipse and wipe out, you know, like a Pikarom. Well, that would potentially, if you copy it with Mewtwo Mew, you could wipe out the Pikarom in that way instead, you know. And then that doesn't discard your energy, so you've still got Sky Judgment available for the turn after, right? So, yeah. So, I would just play, like, 6 different versions of Mewtwo Mew, to be honest, if I had like that sort of infinite time in a bit, because I really do love this card that much. But
I've been looking up some versions myself in the next Delta set after, and there are some spicy ones.
I still don't think any of them are as spicy as the one I'm going to be playing next set, but you know. I'm willing to be surprised.
What about that one I found with the bird trio and Reshiram?
I mean, that's really cool, but it doesn't have Magical Miracle and Bright Tone and Miss Slash and, you know, Sonic Edge. So, jury's out. So yeah, like I said, there's so many different ways of playing Mewtwo Mew, there's so many different ways of playing Pikarom. We honestly could just do variants of this matchup for absolutely ages in this format. There were that many successful ones on both sides. Like, the most common one for the Mewtwo Mew is the Fire Welder based stuff, but even water based ones can work quite well, because Keldeo is really good into the format. And for the Pikarom, like, this is getting close to some of the stuff we saw with. I've seen ones that have played like a really heavy Absol count and Dangerous Drill as well, which is another sort of not even underused, because like it has to discard a Dart Pokemon, right? But it's another thing that really disrupts a lot of stuff in the format. Like you don't need Lysander Lives Down if you just discard their spell tag from the active in the first place, right? So like that's really neat. And then even, I don't remember enough in the past of whether this was because I didn't have Jirachis yet or what, but even a build like this is still very effective into a lot of stuff here, because you do have a bit more of the retreat aid sort of emphasis with the Dawnwings and the Crowsmere. Didn't see a ton of this card before because Zoroark just ate it, but now that we don't have Zoroark, we have a deck that wants to use it thanks to Tandem Shock. It's still really good. And yeah, it just like, you've got a lot of energy switching versatility here. You're going to hit the high powered shot that you want on like the appropriate target. So this is also really good. But even, like, this barely scratches the surface with this stuff. We saw in the past that, like, Autopad was potentially still a thing. I don't know if you'd play that now, but you certainly still could. There are plenty of items, like a custom catcher, that you would love to be able to have access to another copy of if you are, like, in that position, right? So there's still plenty of things that Autopad could get. Crushing Hammer, I think, is more of a thing in the future because ADP's energy attachment is so important. But I know.
Crushing even in format?
Yep, unfortunately, it got a gold red print in like Ultra Prism. I'm pretty sure. It's either Ultra Prism or Forbidden Light or something. It's got the gold red print.
Yeah, I just checked it in Ultra Prism.
So frustrating, I know, but like that later on is more important. It's not really that great now, but in the future it's pretty solid because of the, because of ADP. Wait and see Hammer is probably what you would actually play more because Volkner can search that turn 1, right, if you go second, so it's like they get their energy attached and then you just do that.
Why couldn't we get a gold red Great Ball or something?
Right? That's what I'm saying. And yeah, the stadium changes a lot with here as well. Like Lysander Labs, as we said, is important because of the Giratina spell tag type stuff. That's maybe a bit less important next set because ADP does a number on a lot of the Tina stuff, but or at least that single prize focus thing. But then Power Plant can potentially come in because we're not super reliant on, like, obviously in here if we don't have the Mewtwo Mew. We've only got 1-0 Aura, and Dedenne is not something that you need to play every single turn, so like, you can Power Plant here to help against a matchup you've just played against, right? Because when that gets more popular, and also against Keldeo as a thing. And I guess Chaotic Swell is also a card that comes out. You can just play that if you really don't want them to have Giant Halves and stuff down, you know? So there's lots of variants that you can have with these sorts of stuff, which is kind of neat. Yeah, like
I'll let Sai take the next game then.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Like saying, well, okay, so apologies on YouTube side for the cut in the middle of that. I was trying to lower the bitrate a bit, so hopefully fix some of the lag issues. And of course, despite clicking the right thing for it, decides it's gonna just like close the stream. So we got one like tiny fraction of the turn that was missed a bit there. Probably have to do some manual editing to make this one work, but that is totally fine. I do local record as well, so we can make it happen. Right, so I should probably bring this one then, because I don't particularly want to bring the other thing that way today. I was initially going to do to play it into the Pikarom stuff, as I said, but Ninetales is kind of an asshole to the Pikarom deck in particular, and it's probably a bit much to deal with there, so we'll save that one for something that's a bit more capable of beating it. Tails.
I'll go first.
Okay. Ooh. Alright. Let's see what we can do. Ah, yeah.
Stellar Wish.
Yep. Yeah, this
That's funny,
might
but it's not very good.
this might be a pretty good match for you. We'll see how it goes. Like, it looks like it should be, right? Because the fire component is something you can handle. Okay.
Villains analysis.
Okay.
Really want that.
Calm spinner, okay. Yep.
That's your fighting energy and pass.
Okay. Probably should flip for the sleep because it might matter if you stay asleep twice. Although, if that's going to be my draw, what do we do with that info? To be fair, I probably don't want you to keep that for if I can help it. We do have Cherish Balls, so let's start with that, see what we can dig up here. Okay, so those are available, that's available. Tempting to just grab Deaders, to be honest. But at the same time, I don't know if I want to with the rest of this hand as it is at the moment. Okay, one of those prized. It's fine. I'm just trying to think what else would I even get, because there's like 3 options and I'm just a bit lukewarm on all of them actually. Because I don't think I need that at the moment. Yeah, I guess I will just grab it. Alright, we has a welder, and I do have the 2, so do that.
Yep.
Draw the 3. Okay. Poipole and Blacephalon down. I think we just go. I mean, yeah, it is part. Deck does still play Rare Candy. It would be possible for this thing to just get exploded, I think. So we'll attach to the bench and we will Mind Blown to lost zone 1 fire and get our thing.
Energy spinner.
Yep. Yep.
Welder.
Mm-hmm.
Stadium nav.
Okay. Oh, really? I thought that was hidden, I'll be honest. That looks like it was.
Pokemon communication. Carracosta.
Yep.
Might have forced me to be too aggressive here, is the issue.
Yeah, I was thinking this might have come out. So, have to pay 1 more to attack, and yeah, that might sting.
Boulder Crush.
120. Happens to be 120 from your past game here, I think, so we will use that. Alright, alright. So, well, I think Poipole's always going down. It just makes sense. Yeah, it's kind of awkward. I don't think I'm getting an attack this turn. Not with this anyway, so I might just have to abandon that. I'll Cherish Ball first. Thin the deck down a little bit further. Because, I mean, I guess that could, but I'm not going to get enough damage off of that, which is fine. I think we still grab Heatran though. I don't think it's actually going to be able to come out and be relevant here, so I'm probably just discarding this actually, but so then the other thing, if I go, it's probably still best to go with this Naganadel and just Dedenne this away. I've got Harpu in hand, but like, I think this is probably best to do. So we'll get our draw. Yeah. Makes sense. Alright, we'll charge up that Psychic. This is 210, alright. I saw you took a custom before, right? That's not been used yet. Yeah. Go ahead. Because I can't attack because it makes me pay one more, so...
Custom catcher the Naganadel.
Yep. Makes sense.
And Boulder Crush.
For 120. Yep. Alrighty then, we will draw. Not gonna lie, I was kind of hoping that wasn't what was gonna happen here. Guess doesn't really change anything. Maybe this would have been... No, because Heatran still wouldn't have done anything, so it's probably fine that I didn't even bother. Yeah, shit, doesn't really solve any problem at the moment. I'm just gonna effectively pay retreat, charge up again, and go ahead. Yeah, because it's a 1 energy retreat, so I just get the thing back. Yep.
Set stamp.
Yep.
And Boulder Crush.
Yep. Okay. How have I managed to draw like the exact same hand again? That's hilarious. Yeah, getting punished for not playing that down last turn. Alright, sure. Alright. Yeah, what the fuck is this hand? Okay. I'll attach, I guess I just pay retreat, charge up, and pass. Go ahead. I should probably charge up the fire, right? Because this is fire specific. So, yeah.
Builds analysis.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, by all accounts that shouldn't have worked, but I drew like the exact same 5 cards back, but minus all the bits that actually made that work. So, yeah, this game.
There's 2, but they're not good.
This game should have been over any other way, but yeah, fair enough. 2 was research lab, yeah.
Let's put it down to have something down, and Boulder Crush.
Yeah. Okay, we will draw. You have to be. You have to be fucking with me. What the hell is going on here? Beast Energy. Don't think it matters, actually. But no, it does, because that means I can do the thing. I will charge up. It has to be Psychic, though, so it still doesn't do that much. And, yeah, I'm going to have to just go ahead and loss zone 04, and that's a knockout, because I've got 230 here. Once I eventually get it, because the Beast Energy ups it by 30. So that is mind blown for KO.
That needs to go back in, sorry.
Wait, what was that from?
The builds analysis.
Did you draw for turn already?
Yeah.
Yeah, we should probably put that back in, because that would have been affected.
Stellar Wish.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only thing that does anything there, so...
Okay.
Pokemon Research Lab.
Yep. So for anyone who doesn't know, 2 fossil evolutions basically puts them into play. Flip for the sleep because I can't KO you this turn, at least not with this current board. Okay, well maybe that helps a little. Alright, let's go Ultra Space. And yeah, we'll use that. Probably for the... I mean, I would have wanted that one, but probably for the best I did, considering the rest of that. Grab ourselves another Poipole. Okay, we did draw Welder, finally, after drawing like 4 energy in a row, so we'll get that, we'll get our draw. The fact if I had to loss... No, wait, this is 130, right? It is, I'm just like... it's super awkward. I guess I basically know you're gonna have some sort of way of getting out of the thing here as well. Man, this is not great. It's frustrating that my draw luck has been garbage in this one since thing with that, but whatever. Hard to complain that much with it, I guess. You have exactly 3, which I do, but I can't capitalize on it right now because this would have been a 2 energy retreat anyway. There's no way I could have gotten out for it. Like I have to take out one of them. I just... Realistically, I think it's better if I take out the Aerodactyl, though it's going to cost me more. Because I have an energy, I'm going to have to just Mind Blown and get rid of all 3 to knock it out. Which is not great, but...
Identified fossil. Energy spinner.
Yep.
Hard attach fighting. Welder.
Yep.
Pokemon communication, Turtoga.
Yep. This should not have been a victory for you, I'm sorry. Whatever, it's fine.
Aqua Impact.
Yep. So frustrating because this should not have been a win for you ever. But I think it has to be at this point because there's nothing I can do, so yeah. I drew like 5 fire energy in a row off the thing. I didn't get the other Blacephalon off the prizes. I could have... I mean, I guess I should have attached a Beast Energy beforehand, but I didn't. I knew you had custom, so you were going to double custom the guy if I attached a Beast Energy. So I couldn't really do that, but then I had 2 Beast Ring in the hand beforehand as well, and I literally just got reset stamped into free energy, 2 of the other cards that couldn't be played that I already had, and I drew energy for about 4 turns in a row. That should never have been a victory for you in that case, but this is a deck that you should be alright against, so I guess I can't really complain that much.
Yeah, this does have a fair amount of tools that are good into Blacephalon.
Yeah. Alright, let's see what we can do in the second thing. But yeah, even despite that, I should have still won that. That's what it sort of comes down to off it. Like, you still should never have been in that game in that sort of way. Yep. Because I kind of did just have, like, the worst draw luck imaginable with this. Yep. Okay. Right, let's see what we can do. Let's go... start with Hapu here. Ooh, that's a weird set. Yeah, okay. Yeah, if you want to see what's getting ditched here. Got the discard there before. I mean, I guess it's fine because it's just gonna go that way anyway. But yeah, normally there's more cards in the discard first beforehand, so I thought it's easier just doing that. Okay, well, I mean, we have a Poipole when the mouse decides it's gonna let me put it down. We have Poipole. We do have Blacephalon. I think it might be a bit risky, but I think we do go Heat Factory here, discard the fire, draw the Fury. Yeah, it's probably still fine. Attach one here. I think I'm alright with the setup am I? I'm gonna MT first. I think ditching Reset Stamp is probably fine here. I'd love to have it for later on, but I think the rest of this is a bit too important. Okay. Oh, that one's priced this time. That's annoying. Whatever. I'm gonna grab ourselves another Poipole here.
Okay.
And that will be that. Go ahead.
Skateboard.
Mm-hmm.
Stellar Wish.
Yep.
We always take that.
Yeah. That's fine. See, I knew that was a potential thing that could happen, but I think even just getting one discarded there to get the extra draw is probably
hang
better.
on. Can I hold on to that for a second?
Yeah, sure. Oh, you've got a... yeah, you're gonna... yeah. Right, so this time you do get the full free. Because this is your first turn, going second, so you do get the free energy, which is good.
3 fires.
Mm-hmm.
Heat Factory.
Yep.
Actually, I don't know my shuffle. I'm going to put those back in.
Okay, fair enough.
Sorry. Can't Pikarom for a fossil, right?
No, because it's not a Pokemon, it's a trainer card.
Just making sure. I still want to put that in now.
Yep. Okay.
Aerodactyl. Probably worth grabbing a Carracosta.
Okay.
Little retreat.
Mm-hmm.
Use our second Stellar Wish. Actually, should it be that? I do not know. No, because if I grab that, that's just reset stamp me it. Grab an unidentified fossil. Research lab.
Yep.
Activate our research lab. Oh, that's the adult one, sorry. Need the other one.
The small turtle, not the
Not that one. The other Aerodactyl. There's 2 in here, sorry.
one day we'll get there.
Go ahead.
Alright. You want to flip for sleep considering psychic resistance?
Yeah. It might also just be a good idea for you to eye opener here as well if you need to.
Yeah, it's possible. Right, so bit of a weird one for that. Yeah, that Harpy discard might have been a little bit annoying here, but knowing there's one thing I want out of that, but there's other stuff I can work with, so I think we should still be alright. It's just gonna be kind of weird the way this goes. So because we got one that way. I think this guy's gonna go Dragon Naganadel for sure. Yeah, I probably should have kept the reset stamp at this point, but I didn't want to discard the other bit that was in here, so my bad. See, the problem is it's still too big. It's 100 HP. It's huge. I can only do 80 with this thing right now. I'd have to, well, assuming I evolve it into the one that can actually attack, I'd have to find a Beast Energy to get it, which is not likely. Let's be real. 33 card thing. Not a huge chance of that happening. So, I almost wonder if it'd be better than just like targeting down the fossil or something. I guess the only problem at the moment with doing something like that is that it's just gonna get revenge hit. We know you've got like all the energy because of the thing. Yeah, I really should have kept that reset stamp. Because you did not, I mean, not that, no, you could have attached here. Not that you did absolutely nothing, but it's like you've effectively did nothing with that last one. So we know you're just holding it. That's the worst part, and I don't believe this deck has another stamp. I don't think so anyway, so yeah, I probably should have.
Well, I don't know that off the top of my head, so I just played safe for what I
Yeah,
could.
no, I'm just thinking about it. It's like, because I had this guy I could have discarded instead, and I was like, I don't really want to do that in case I need it for later. But no, I should have, because the rest of this plays out kind of perfectly if I just stamp you out of it here. Because then it's like, well, you might still get it, but, you know. Ah, boy. Do we have to... What do we do with that, then? Well, I mean, I do have this one, so I think we do have to put it down. Oh, this is so frustrating, because it's just like... I mean, I guess we could just kind of go big for it. Yeah, let's bring up the Tortuga with a double catcher. I think we could potentially still go for it. Yeah, since I haven't done it, we'll dead is it. It's Cynthia B-String. Cynthia was what I was considering playing here, but I could not fucking make that up as a better hand for it there. We do have the Welded Double Fire, so let's just get those down. Draw the 3. Alright, so I don't know if game's like helping or punishing with that, but we'll see. Ultra Space, let's bounce the stadium and use that. What have I discarded energy yet? 1, so that could help. It's just like, do I get one that I can discard to draw 3, or do I get the... I think I just get the one that I can accelerate with just now. Because that's going to help out a bit more here. Because we can get that down, because all 3 of those were down before. We'll do the retreat, charge up. This guy can also charge up. 1 retreat is so nice for this stuff, for sure. So that energy was on before, that was there, so we can go attach to here. And we will accept that I'm gonna get KO'd next turn probably, and just like mind blown off of this, I think, to do the necessary hits.
Stellar Wish.
Mm-hmm. Yep, there it is.
Pokemon Communication Carracosta.
Yep. And there it goes.
Is there another one of those in deck? There is. grab that instead, I think.
Okay.
Martial arts dojo.
Yep.
Match for turn, welder.
Mm-hmm.
Double catcher the Naganadel.
Jeez. Yep.
And will Fossil Fangs for the KO.
Yep. Aye, that is a thing that can happen, yeah. I mean, I guess we still go this way, because the energy still works out at the moment. Alright, we will draw. So aggravating. Right, so I think we have to rely on getting one of the other ones with it here. We are going to attach, and I think I have to just Cynthia here. Because the whole bloody hand is Cynthia, but you know. Is how it be. Ah, there we go. B-string. Go to there. Yeah, we did attach, so it's just got to be charge up this guy, and then pay retreat, charge up, and do I think you've got it again, is the I mean, there's a non-zero, but how many energy are we through already? Not many, right? It's 2, 3, 4. You've probably got it again, but I also think I kind of need to just, like, hedge a little here. I have no other energy discarded, yeah, so I think it's got to be all off of one, unfortunately. I don't see this really panning out for me, but whatever. Especially not when I keep drawing like that. Mm-hmm.
Unidentified fossil, Stellar Wish.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, that's not. Don't be stupid.
You're a bit quiet, by the way.
Sorry, I almost grabbed a Pokemon instead of a trainer card.
That would have been bad. Yep. Yeah, you got it.
Giant Hearth.
Well, there's no point. You got it. Prize double welder, prize the Blacephalon, Harpu discarded the other Blacephalon. I can't win. I prized 3 energy too, so like these were about the worst prizes I could have had. So, oh well, frustrating, but what can you do? Yeah, I shouldn't have lost that first one though. That's the worst part. Like, yeah, this isn't a great like match. Your deck is designed to beat me, so like it should. But I also should not have lost that first match because I shouldn't have drawn like 5 energy in a row with the stuff there, right? So it is how it be. So yeah, we can go over this first because the fossil stuff is unique. So go for it.
The idea is Aerodactyl is a very good attacker, and Carracosta can also use Welder Engine to get its attacks going. It does need a separate energy to do that, but so does the Aerodactyl GX, and that swings really good into certain matchups, such as, well, we did see this earlier, but the first game I played today was versus Pepper and his Pikarom, and I got this out after he did a full blitz and basically committed all his energy elsewhere and had a small hand and couldn't commit any more energy to his active, which then basically led to an easy kill on his tag team because, well, he couldn't do anything about the problem in the active.
Yeah. Yeah. It was even a Moo, so it wasn't like it's not like I died to it instantly. Oh wait, no, it was the Moo first.
Yeah.
The Moo was first, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, now I remember. That's what the 120 came from. He got poked. He got.
Yeah, Boulder Crush into Wild Dive GX kills a Mew GX cleanly.
Yeah, that's
If
the
it has
reason to
three
have
energy
Mew.
on
It
it.
makes you a little less vulnerable to this kind of aero nonsense. Didn't end up mattering, but.
Carracosta is very good against a lot of the engine stuff we have currently, namely Jirachi. Anything that uses tools is very sad by one-sided tool lockdown, and this deck also has an extremely large stadium count, so just keeping up with other people's stadiums is fairly easy.
Yeah.
Like, no one's going to really be able to out your stadiums permanently in this sort of deck.
No, 7 stadium cards. Yeah, it's
Plus Stadium Plus.
yeah,
Stadium
the
Nav.
stadium nav. Yeah, yeah, it's kind of insane how that ends up being for it. Yeah, like I mean, Carracosta's blue, therefore it's automatically worth considering just because the fire stuff is so common for the format, and the Aerodactyls, yeah, you can't use them both at the same time because Fossil Fangs doesn't work very well if you've got like GX Pokemon in play, but this one is designed because of Pikarom. The other one is generically pretty solid. There are some like slight holes with the stuff here, like I think Mewtwo and Mew in general is probably not something you would do very well against. Like Fossil Fangs is fine, but there's
Not
only...
be great against your specific metal one, for example.
Yeah, definitely
You can just
not.
overcharge.
Yeah, definitely not against the metal one, because we
Water would also probably be pretty rough, because again, you can overcharge.
Yeah. Yeah, there's definite like holes in it that way, and Timeless is probably devastating versus the metal one here, right? Because right, I don't necessarily kill the Carracosta, but anything else basically is
You're
active.
getting 2 prizes.
Yeah, it's like I if it's Aerodactyl that you have to go in with, which against Mewtwo and Mew you probably do, because realistically, what else is actually stopping that? Because if they have enough energy for you to like Wild Dive KO them, then they're probably one-shotting you with something instead, right? Like the Heatran attack, for example. Like Hot Burn doesn't matter how many, like if you make it pay, 5 energy instead of 6, it's like they've still got 6 energy on them, so it's fine. Hot Burn starting at 1 fire means they can do it whenever. Just as one day, it's like if I'm just looking at it going, well, this is probably going to get one shot by most of the regular Mew thing. Obviously any 150 type attack does it here, but against my metal one specifically, Timeless absolutely decimates that. So I could see it being pretty rough, but at the same time, yeah, like 5 energy is sometimes a lot to ask for, I guess. But yeah, the Carracosta is really strong. Reshizard does die in 1 hit to this, so that's pretty neat. And yeah, it's pretty good. Meanwhile,
One that have reasonably high retreat costs when they're tag teams.
yeah, most of the time it's 2 or 3. There are only a couple, I think, that have like 1, and one of them is not very good because it's Latios and Latias. So, that would mess this deck up something fierce, mind you, but it's in the Jirachi deck, so you also mess them up right back, so it's fine. Yeah, meanwhile...
Wait, you're telling me that there are people who actually play the Lati Twins tag team?
No, but I'm just like hypothesizing a bit here. Go, well, it's one of the only things that Carracosta doesn't hit very well.
But you told me they played Jirachi, which means they played.
I mean, sure, if you were
They
playing,
would.
like you've got to try it, right? At least one thing of it is like, yeah, it's cool. It's not very good, but it's cool, right? I mean, people played Reshiram, and that deck's not very good either, as we'll probably see next time we get to a new set.
Played,
So
Chandelure.
Exactly, there you go. People play bad decks sometimes, it happens. This is not one of them, but it is really bad into this matchup for obvious enough reasons. Yeah, especially when you constantly prize one of your Blacephalon, that really doesn't help. Sucks
I feel
to
like
be
the
there, but
fossil stuff is generally like a matchup fish for the meta.
yeah, it
You can
pretty
play
much
whatever
is.
fossils you want, really, but depending on what meta you're going into, depends what's really good or not.
Yeah, there's a couple other things that you can play for this stuff, like there's Omastar, which is in some of these as well, because it shuts off items if you're behind in Pokemon count on the board, so that's pretty good. Kabutops is probably not super great, because
that's actually fun.
think, if I remember rightly,
There's
it's...
one other... Sorry. One
Go
other
on.
tag team with one retreat, and it's Lopoff.
Yeah,
that kind of
which
died
we...
to...
Yeah, it dies to the guy at the top over here. Also does nothing against his deck, so 60 for each GX and EX they have in play. What GXs? The only one kills you right back. So yeah, Lopuff does nothing here, which is funny.
You're hitting it for 60, and it's taking 3 prizes every time.
Yup. Yeah, so this is Shintaro's like second place list for world stuff. It's card for card at this point, because I was going to switch out of Heatran for Blacephalon and realized that Heatran is there because it's good against Giratina, so we kind of just kept it, because it's like, if you only have one of them, you kind of can't play the Tina matchup very well here. Like, 180 is really annoying for that. If they get one Tina ping on this, then they kill you with Spell Tag plus, you know, the 130 from the Giratina, so you can't really do much there, and also you're lost zoning free energy to kill one prize's worth of Pokemon. We can see how bad that trade ends up with a thing like this, but I think the difference here is that you have a harder time in getting enough Pokemon for that to matter, right? Because if I was to KO about, say 4 of the Pokemon here, I might not have that much
Pretty
energy
much
left.
want to start with this turn 1 every time.
Yes, exactly. It's like if I kill 3 or even 4 Pokemon out of this deck with it, I might not have a lot of energy left, but I've also basically taken out your entire attacker line, right? So it's...
I think at that point I need to start thinking about when I want to drop Aerodactyl GX.
Yeah.
More than anything.
Yep. Because it's like, realistically, I don't think you're recovering much from that point, because you've probably had to spend most of your welders as well to get that sort of many out. Whereas something like the Giratina that is not just more common, but also, yeah, like a bad matchup for this, they just keep doing it, right? They just keep repeating the same bit with it, and you kind of can't, like, just lost zone free energy every time. Yes, we have 16, which is a lot, but it's not gonna work if you're deleting that many every time, right? Beast Energy can help for 1 KO probably, and then you're kind of out. And every time they do knock you out, they take 2 prizes, which really sucks. But the Heatran happens to do exactly 130, is not susceptible to a single Giratina ping plus, so that works out. And if you've got the Naganadel in play, it's a single energy retreat. Heatran absorbs all of the fire energy that's in play at that point, which you probably beast ringed a couple as well, based on when you play this down, and you can take out a couple of the guys from there, right? So it trades a lot more favorably than the other bit. Otherwise, yeah, Blacephalon is the infinite solid damage works. The last time we saw this was against the Rayquaza, I think. That was a fun matchup.
We were both sort of infinite damage and swinging at each other.
Yeah, that was fun. So there's a lot of differences in there, like, again, Heatran and the Dragon Naganadel. We didn't get to see either of these bits really come in to play.
Venom Shot is very scary.
It's very good, yeah. So that would have been pretty nasty against the stuff here, because you don't have Mew in the deck to block that. So we just snipe the appropriate target on the bench, and that'd be really good. Also, 210 with a single energy retreat is generally enough to beat out almost everything that you can do in here. It's like, yeah, Martial Arts Dojo plus
From behind,
Fossil Fangs.
Aerodactyl is the only thing I got.
Yep. Because even the GX doesn't work very well, because this actually discards 2 of its energy, so it goes down to just 100 damage
It
total.
has to be regular Aerodactyl, and it has to be from behind, and have to have fighting energy.
Yeah.
And
Which...
dojo in order to deal that.
Yep.
Which I did show off, but that's
You did.
not the normal situation.
No. But yeah, this being able to hit anywhere on the opponent's board for the 170, I could take out any one Pokemon in this deck, basically, barring the GX, but we have better ways of taking the GX out,
And
so it's fine.
That's why I sort of
So-
identified this as being the problem point.
Yeah.
Because it's your engine, and it has a really scary attack. Let's
Yep.
get rid of this.
The obvious bit you didn't know is that my Psychic was prized, but that's because you can't know that, which is so annoying.
I can't know that, but still, I have to respect this thing.
Yeah, like I saying, both my prizing and my draws in that was super awful, but hey, sometimes it happens.
I kept prizing too my fighting energy, which wasn't great.
Yep. But yeah, this hits like ridiculously hard, as you can imagine, and of course with it being a 2-prizer, once one of these goes down, Beast Ring goes into play, and if you get a couple of those out, that is devastatingly strong, right? Like this is kind of like Ultra Necrozma, where it trades the one-shots against tag teams, and trading 3 prizes for the 2 here, perfectly acceptable. So, yeah, it is probably stronger than it showed, but again, it's tough to compete when like this is one-shotting and the Aerodactyl actually also one-shots as well is kind of rough, because this is another thing that's really hard to sort of handle. That's probably worse. Facing the Aerodactyl is probably worse than facing like the Giratina, just if you can keep using the welders, right? That's really the only bit that you need to keep hitting. And
is just really good.
Yeah, there's not really any way that one can defend against that right now either, because we are quite a ways out from Cape of Toughness, for example, being able to help. And even then, it just gets removed if Carracosta is in play. Yep, so Cape of Weakness more like. Yeah, that's pretty much it with it. Is unfortunately couldn't quite get to the right sort of spot with it, but hey, it happens. I think potentially if I could have gotten Heatran running against that Aerodactyl at the end, like that would have probably been the one sort of hope with it. But my hand was like 4 fire energy, so what am I supposed to do? You know. But I think
when
with
you
the
have
way
this many, sometimes you clog on it.
Yeah, exactly. But I think with the way that board state was, like we had 2 Naganadel with enough energy around. If I could have gotten to Heatran and taken out the
I think you had 3 energy on board, 2 on
yeah.
one.
Yeah, so we could have absorbed them all, taken this out, and then potentially gone from there. This thing does have a free energy retreat cost though, so it is uber dead to Carracosta.
It would only need a 1 energy retreat cost.
Yeah, that's why it's so dead. So very, very dead. But yeah, it's fine. I think at that point I would have probably had to try and like hot burn the Carracosta if that was the way. But even then, I'd still need a Stadium Bounce too because of the dojo, so there really wasn't much for it. I think, yeah, the big mistake is that I got rid of Reset Stamp instead of the Dedenne. The Dedenne was funny because I literally drew double Cynthia on the ends of it, triple Fire Energy and a Welder, and I was like, well, that's very funny, but I would have rather had Reset Stamp and just played the Cynthia that turn. I think that would have been better. Because that way you don't necessarily
I wasn't sure how many you had, but
yeah.
That first Jirachi I did, there was a Welder in there, but I just picked the Fossil because it's just like, if I take this, you know what I'm doing next turn. That's probably extreme reset stamp. I don't want to like lean into that.
No, that's just a misplay for me though. It's like I shouldn't have. I wanted to keep it, but it's like when the rest of your hand has got, it's like the Cynthia, the Dedenne. Maybe the Cynthia could have gone, but like. That's the one supporter I had in hand at that time. That didn't feel good, and yeah, it's awkward. Just one of those moments of like I probably should have kept it based on the way this deck sets up, but yeah, you know, doesn't matter. This deck is fun though. Like again, we didn't necessarily get to see absolutely all of why, but the deck is fun. And obviously very successful because it was second at Worlds. So, you know, can't really fault that, right? I don't even think there's anything that would change in here, is the bit. Like, you could maybe argue, or possibly Lily could be swapped out for like a Harpu or something, but I don't even think there's much I could change. Like, 4th Blacephalon would be nice, but necessary? Usually not. Just don't discard them all and prize the rest of them, right? And then you'll be fine. We've got so many ways of getting to it though as well. 2 Ultra Space, 3 Cherish Ball, like that's more than enough usually. So it's not typically a problem, but yeah. Right. Do we want to do any more then? Since we're only like an hour and a bit in. I don't know if there's
By the
any
changes I made.
Go ahead.
Greatest thing in the world, but
I
well,
forgot to save the things that Cal threw out and then lost them, so
whoops, that's okay. Let's
I've also been having some technical difficulties today. Turns out my sister and my mom's phone service provider, which is Tesco Mobile, has been down.
everybody's phone is being weird then, huh?
So,
like, I don't have a third deck, so it's.
No, it's
What do you
okay.
think better into the? What do you think makes a better match with the against Barrel Roll? 'Cause I know that's what's coming. 'Cause I know.
Not necessarily. Anyway, what do we want?
Heads.
Yeah, you got it.
I'll go first.
Alright. This is looking like it's probably going to be a rather quick game, but we'll see.
That is an immediate Ratchery.
Okay.
Mag Radar.
Yep.
Play discard a Faulkner and a. Yeah, let's go. And the lab.
Okay.
Check. Those two.
Yep.
Yeah. Pikarom and they did us. Pokémon in a Rai.
Yep. Oh, this is looking like the typical sort of setup. Gets the Coco. Dead as 2 lightnings in hand. Probably energy switches at the same time. This is the experience with it.
Oh, no.
Yeah, because we discarded one before.
Okay. Lightning. The board. We'll get out after this. Finish this. This goes here. This goes here.
Because the last 2 cards are lightning already then, huh?
Oh,
That's pretty much the only reason you would
No.
do that.
Catcher. Oh no, you see, first you're me, so you can't just draw the lightning off the catcher for 1.
Okay.
But you're looking at it, find a way to discard. So I'm going first anyway, so I don't really need to. I don't really... You'll help, yes, that's the second Rachi.
Yeah. That's the Pikarom play.
I'll just take a switch off this one. And I'll pass it back to you there.
Alright. Pokegear. Well, it does hit, so I guess we'll go for it. We will Pokecon back in Zora Ninja. Right, so... yeah, I guess there are a couple of potential things that could have gotten picked up for that to work out, but that's definitely one of the better ones. Like with Pikarom in hand, any Pokemon would have at least gone to Dedenne. So there was at least that, but, you know, this is a little better. The only problem is starting with a thing which is not a Dart type is kind of annoying, actually, because it means I can't really get out easily here. There's like one switch, I think, in here, so we might get there, but we'll see. Grabasel Sneasel. That is going to get played, I just need to fin a bit further first. Dark City. Basic Dark Pokemon get 0 retreat, not really useful when my starter is a Psychic, but whatever. So I can get a Lily for 5, I would have to find the switch directly. That doesn't seem particularly likely, so I guess I will just attach and I'll do Lily for 6 here. Yeah, that's fine. That's not a bad outcome, really, just wasn't... like, I was almost there, because I had the... I was looking for the Hooper, which I did find, so it's like I kinda almost got there. Fortunately, we don't have an energy switch, so... I don't believe this deck plays one, there's not really much point in thinking with that. Yeah, because Rogue Ring would have been what I'd actually wanted to do at the end of this turn, right, if I could have thingied it. But because this guy can't retreat with the Stadium, because it's not Altar of the Moon, I couldn't just risk drawing it otherwise. I would have too, looking at this, because the end card here is not the Hooper, so if I could have retreated for free on the Poipole, I would have had turn 1 Rogue Ring. Would have been nice. You know, can't win them all. Let's go... like, I've got to protect a little bit against Reset Stamp being a pain, so I guess I will bench the Umbreon Darkrai. Can we just put this one in play now as well? Yeah, probably. We'll go Darkrai. I've only got 1 energy for it, but we'll get the extra energy down. It's probably useful. We'll go Pikarom back in that Hooper, because I think getting second Sneasel to protect against the inevitable double custom that you are going to hit, because it's you, is probably for the best. I really want to protect this Poipole too, but I don't know if I can. Well, I mean, I guess in that case, it's probably better if I get Ditto instead of this then, actually, if that's alright, because it's looking like I have Ditto in there, and I know it's that. It's like, if I can't protect the Poipole, then I probably should just get Ditto, so there's the chance that becomes Naganadel instead, if I can get there. And, yeah, not much else to do, so we will Spit Poison. And, yuck. Jirachi's supposed to be immune to that, but maybe our hidden ability is Corrosion. We don't know, right?
I'm double immune because I'm also asleep.
Yeah, that's fair. That's usually how it works.
At first.
Mm-hmm. the other reason to be concerned about it is because Volkner is a higher count in this deck, right? So Thunder.
2%. Make it.
Thundercats ho! Yep.
That's going down.
I just had to hand Finn, to be honest, with it being the way it was. Wouldn't have put it down if I could avoid it, but hey.
Fancy shit. Probably hard to switch out.
Yep.
Like electric on the Pikarom. Rip Synth.
Okay.
Okay. It's funny. Tap this Rachi. Take Electromag.
Okay.
Oh, you know, I'm just gonna go in as it is and do a full blitz to self.
Yeah, fair enough.
Where's borders? I don't need to. Silly.
Yeah, I mean, it probably still has to be that, doesn't it? Alright, we will draw. Okay, that's a good start. Alright, well we have Weavile, I have an energy. I'm gonna custom draw 2. That is so funny. Double custom the Coco.
Yeah, that's
last card is Deaders, so we'll draw the 6.
That's a
Oh, that is rough. Reset.
Oh, you did not want to know what dirty things I had. That was a triple electro power tag bolt KO.
Yeah. Well, no, because I would have trained a lot you as the first bit, right? If
okay, I was hit Dark Lance, but yeah.
Well, yeah, Black Lance would be really good, but like if I couldn't get I still have to hit Naganadel in order to get that attack to go here, right? So like the backup is that I need to just do that. So on that note, I do not have access to it yet, but there is a supporter, so I do still have potential plays for it. I'm just trying to think what else has to happen, because I think this has to be Cherish Ball, just to deck Finn if nothing else. I've got like Pokécom is still potentially here, but I've got like Ultra Space, I've got the Pikarom, I've got 2 Cherish Ball I think otherwise, so like I've still got outs to hit, you know, not just raw draw it. Yeah, honestly it's not looking great, but I think it's still doable. We're gonna get Zora Ninja. And I think that probably does have to just go down at this point, because we have a Cynthia. So get 6. So agonizingly close, but just not there. Yeah, we're going to Dark Moonjax and prevent any trainers, period, from being played this turn.
Okay. Well, it's certainly obnoxious.
That's the idea.
Do at least have the option to do this.
Yeah, so frustrating.
You retreat, and I still get my tag bolt for 6. So
You certainly do.
the question is, do I just take 2?
Well, you
Don't
can't.
kill that.
Yeah, you can't KO the Weavile, so.
Yeah, I'm just thinking, do I just kill Deaders, or do I take away any possibility you get Naganadel at any time soon? You still that one attach actually. I should probably just kill Deaders. Yeah,
Okay.
let's kill Deaders.
Yeah.
That also makes my prize math good.
Right, we will draw. Well, I mean, I did hit it, but it's one card too late, obviously. But I don't think that's going to matter too much because I don't think you're going to like where this one's going. I'm just going to... yeah, I need to. Just going to bench that. Going to Cherish Ball and Fae. Actually, do I need to bench that? Before I do that, I've got a Cherish Ball. I might actually not be benching that. Because this guy's kind of good too. That makes it easier, doesn't it? Because we get 1, 2... yeah, it does. Yeah, this is easier. I think. Although I don't have access to the attack, so it probably doesn't, but that's fine. But I do kind of need a big dude in play, so... yeah, we'll bench that. It's fine. Because I have 2 of these. So we are going to just get all the stuff there. It's a shame I had to the Dark Moon last turn, because Gigafall would just like completely eviscerate here, but this is still pretty good. So we get those, all of those, plus the one from the discard, because there is one there at the moment. All of those going on to the Nags. Oops, yep, it is now all of the energy. We're just going to leave it there for now.
There's another under there, somewhere.
Okay, we do have an attach from hand as well. And supporter is Lily to draw 5. We missed a switch though. Unfortunate. That probably is just gonna end it then, isn't it? Well, I suppose we have to just do this the weird way then. Yeah, we're gonna unleash it. Play, don't need a 1, right? Yeah. Ah, that sucks. We almost had it. That would have been so good. I didn't even hit a stadium either, which is kind of annoying. Right, let's just pay the 2 the retreat, because it has to happen regardless. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so we're like 30 short. That's how thin the margins are with it here. 1 short. If only I could have had a second energy for that before. So I think we're just going to have to do that then. And we're going to have to Abyssal Sleep to make you flip twice for it. 120.
Okay, we're playing that game, are we?
I mean, I wish I could just one-shot you and win the game.
Please tell me you've had your caffeine today. Nope.
I wish I could have just one-shot you and won the game, but that's not how the turn played out, so...
Oh no, we gotta navigate. No. Then try, right?
Mm-hmm.
Go.
Yep.
There's a chance this might become. There's a chance that might matter. It's not a very high chance, but
No, considering you've already GX attacked, probably not, but we'll see.
We have a radar. And absolute space for it. Feathers and a Pikarom. Attach manually to Rai. Play an Electro Power. And actually, quickly. And I'm just gonna stamp you just for
Okay.
6.
Yeah.
Just a 6 for 6 stamp because it's gonna open the discard anyway. Just make sure. Yeah, we're gonna send away another radar and a Pikarom.
Mm-hmm.
6. Wow. We hit the hard switch.
Yep. That's game. You've got it.
Yeah, because here I can tandem shock and.
To think I win the game almost on the spot if I can KO it there. That's the frustrating bit. Okay, let's try again because I got exceptionally unlucky with that one. So. I know been saying quite a bit just now, but yeah, I got incredibly unlucky with the way that went, so... well, I don't know if this is going to be saying the same again, but we'll see.
I want to throw it down this matchup. I'll hold it.
Okay.
Don't.
Right, we will draw.
If I get stamped, it's not the worst stamp in the world, is it?
Well, Pokegear, once again.
Like, if you want a 6 for 6 stamp me, then you might guess.
Lily, once again. I suppose that, at least that's consistent here. Not really the one that I want, but it is consistent. Cherish Ball. I mean, there's a non-zero. Oh my god, why have I prized both of those? I think this is over before it started, if I'm honest with you. With the way that's gone, I have prized 3 Pokemon minimum. Basically all of them being mission critical, so... Yeah, this is over before it's even begun. Welp. We do have this guy at the very least. We will attach one and use that Lily for the 4. Bench a second one of these and go ahead.
What we see. Now I'm wishing I still remember the bloody energy spinner. Now I'm wishing I still... Radar. Discard Absol and Mew Mew. This is not a Mew Mew matchup. This is not.
Not particularly.
More prize damage.
Whatever you could have prized, it's nowhere near as bad as this.
Yeah, this is actually a pretty nice set of prizes by the look of it.
Yeah, this was almost, and probably still should have been, scoop and try game 3. It's that bad.
Okay. These two.
Mm-hmm.
Pikarom and Zorora. Put the Rachi there. Okay, switch. Faulkner.
Yep.
Pikarom Lightning.
Okay.
Lightning on the Pikarom.
Are we using the Pokemon?
Oh, yeah, sorry, I did the wrong thing. Pikarom in a Mew.
Okay. Not a completely useless card in the matchup, but still.
Yeah. Rocky thing, I think. Hard switch. Tap it again. Custom catcher. Yep, bench to Coco, catcher for 2.
Yep.
You know what? That should be tapped. That should be.
It should be, yeah.
Okay, and yeah, that's it then. Pass.
Alright, we will draw. I mean, that's at least something. Alright. Once it lets me do it. Hapu! I hate this game sometimes. Oh my god, this it's hilarious, but like
Is this one of those Harpoos that make you regret playing Harpoo?
No, because this game's already been like that anyway, but I mean that obviously. Did we get any energy discarded last time? No. Okay. Oh, and that in hand. Fuck it. What are you gonna do about it? Present that. If you want to see beforehand.
Yep. Okay, so that's a disabled Targon and
Yeah. Well, one of them was the Weavile. Both of them are in the 6. So, yeah. See, this is just where it gets kind of annoying, considering the spot here, but I can at least annoy it with this. I think we're gonna double custom again when it lets me do it. We're gonna double custom in. See, with the Zero Aura down this time, it's a little bit more annoying, but at the same time, like that means if you have to attach here in order to retreat, it sticks. So, yeah, we're gonna still bring that in. I have Dark City to go down. I'm going to attach here, so this is a basic, so it does retreat for free. And yeah, we're still just going to Dark Moon and train a lock. Because that's about the best I can hope to do at the moment.
Yeah, I think what both we're gonna do is to just attach, retreat, tap Marachi. Get something for next turn. Those options. Those are options. So take an energy switch.
That's literally the best it could possibly have been. Yep. That's like the only card that's like any good there.
Yeah, because I cannot play any trainers.
Yep. That is so annoying because that is literally the only card that's good in that situation. The next situation too. We have that. I'm gonna Lily draw 3. And I'm just drawing like shit, so I guess we've just got to do it. We're gonna Black Lance, and I think we just put it on the Pikarom here, 60.
Yep. I think what goes in. It's kind of weird. It's kind of a weird hand. This is. Actually, hang on. Yeah, I think I do it actually. His hand. Okay, first, get stamped.
You know what? Fuck you, this was good.
Labs to bump your Dark City.
Yep.
And you switch onto the active.
Mm-hmm.
Cynthia.
Yep.
Any energy. All I have to do is hit any energy. Oh, wait, no,
Yeah,
no.
there's none in your discard. I checked last time, that's why I custom to force to win this.
Yeah, this is going to be a glad I have the Aurora retreat.
Yeah. Seems about right.
Well, it's not happening next turn at least.
That's good. It's good.
I get a vault off my Rachi.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it's actually got my Rai now in case it gets stamped.
That's reasonable. Yeah.
So this is hand. It's really doing much, so pass.
Okay, we will draw. Well, I'm happy enough to take another pot shot at the Pikarom in a sec, because that's still good for me. Alrighty. Let's go Cherish Ball. I don't remember if there's actually one that I want in here, but there is not. Huzzah! Did I tell you my prizes are terrible this game? Because holy fuck.
They sound it.
Well, let's just say that Poipole you saw came out of the prizes for the first one.
Yeah, that looked like a prize. Yeah.
I think we have to grab this. That should probably say how like not amazing this is.
You're both having some issues.
I do have Ultra Space though, so we will use that and grab that Poipole down now finally, because that is going to be helpful. Yes, I don't even know if I want to actually use the Deaders here. Is the funny thing. It's like we could do, but I don't think it's necessary to bench it right now. I'll attach to the Sneasel for now. I mean, are you gonna have to come out at some point here? It's way too late for you to be useful, but then again, prize math is a thing. I have had to discard an attacker, so this might end up mattering. Yeah, we'll put Hooper down. I think it's reasonable enough. And Lily draw 4. Okay. Temptation to reset down very high here, considering we know that you had Volk there. You're gonna get into the energy of it.
Right now. It's like, This is a very stampable hand.
You're gonna get energy if I do, but I mean you've got energy anyway, so fuck it, I'll do
Damned
it.
if you do, damned if you
That was a
don't.
very good stamp, because that was going to be Tandem Shock.
Yeah, fair enough. Hard switch
was
is a
good.
very possible thing, but yeah, fair dues. Right, well I might as well shift the energy off of that because it's more vulnerable than if I do it here. And we'll just keep wailing on the Pikarom, I suppose. We'll Black Lance and 60 on the Pikarom. Because then I can actually take it out with stuff, so...
I think on a switching, because that likes stamp.
It's so weird because you don't want to stamp at that sort of bit most of the time because it is just like an even thing, especially when you don't play that many of them because, like, yeah. But when you know at least one bit that's coming next turn, it's like I should, because Faulkner for the item is also really bad there, you know? Like, even if you didn't have it in hand, you could have just gone tag switch off of that, and that could have still been a problem, so... just keep in mind if I know you're slightly hovering it, Tapu Koko does have to be on the bench if we do get to the point that that's the Ancients.
No, there was a plan last term because I had a board. I was going to put the board on it.
With your Lysander Labs in play?
I mean, you bumped it, but...
Yeah, after. I bumped it this turn to play the Poipole this turn, so I didn't have it.
Well...
Honestly, I'm just surprised I'm in this game, considering. That's the bit for me right now. I'm just happy to be here at the moment. This has not been great.
Best open here is to enter Rachi, retreat into it, and tap it.
Okay.
Well, it gets me Faulkner.
There you go. You got there. Touche. But at least I made you do weird stuff for it.
This point, thinking, do I even want to go keep for long because it's going to die?
There's a reason I'm like, I'm just gonna Black Lance. You know? This would have worked a lot better if I still had Sabletar, but you know. Because then you would just have lost the game by
I
bringing
don't
it in.
think I do.
Uh-huh.
Still attached to... Right. Yeah, keep it.
Yep. With the multi thing of tag switch. Yep.
Play the hard switch.
Mm-hmm. Oh wait, I've got the thing out of me. Yep.
Yeah, I should, but fundamentally, even though it's useless, just get rid of your ultra space.
Yeah, that makes
I will
sense.
do the tandem 160 for the 160 paralyze.
Yep, certainly will. Alright, see if we can combat that, huh? Well, that's not a helpful start, but whatever. Well, I have Naganadel already, so that's good. Let's see. It's kind of weird in the end with this, because now it's looking at it going, well, I need a board space, but also I don't have one I can spare if I use that. I do have an energy, I guess we'll put it down just to be on the safe side here. I think I've just got to rip it, we're gonna dead this here. Discard that lot. Yeah, sometimes that just makes it worse, which is really dumb. Okay. Guess I should have Cynthia'd and just, like, taken everything away from the thing, but whatever. That is probably gonna be it, but I guess we'll shift stuff where we can. Should really go there. We'll charge up as well. And unfortunately, that is going to have to do it for this turn, so... Again, I think I've just lost to being really unlucky here.
Right. Not here, we just got it. Too much. Retreat to the Rachi, use it. Take an electro power.
Are we just playing it?
On
The electro power.
Oh, no,
I mean.
sorry.
No.
Yeah, no, it's not. Sorry, I just goofed. Oh, so patch that. Oh, no, buttons, please. There'd be a hard switch.
Third switch, yep.
And do another tandem shot. KO.
Okay, weakness identify, question mark? I think. I've got one thing that might work. Oh, where were you? Oh, I was one card off. That is so fucking annoying. Whatever. We do still have an energy, so might as well do that. Yeah, I've got one thing I can do, and it's this guy. So, I think you're out of switch at this point. So, we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna bring all the stuff up that we can. Yeah, I think it's probably got to be that way with it. And we will Abyssal Sleep for the 120 double sleep flip.
Oh, that was the not part of the plan.
Mm-hmm.
That was planned, and this wasn't part of it. Still was.
Yep.
I think the plan's changed.
Patch the Pikarom. Stadium Nav. Fail search.
Yep. That's the one that gets two heads.
Later then. Cynthia.
Yep. Yeah, there's not really a good custom
You have
capture
one
target
way
here.
out. But I don't find it. Any
Yeah.
switch.
Save one for
Pikarom.
sure.
And Pass.
Okay, we're just about out of those as well by the looks of it. Okay. Alright, we will draw. Well, I mean, we can charge up, that much is obvious. Yeah, this guy's at 2 retreats, that's not too bad. I'm just trying to think if there's any reason to play anything else here. I want to, but I just don't think it makes sense. But to be fair, I'm about to draw a bunch of prizes, so if I don't play the Lily here, then I won't get to. I can't play anything else out of the hand, so we will just draw the one here. Oh wait, does that help? 1, 2, 3. Pokémon back in Sneasel. Why is he also prized? Oh my god. Fuck off, dude. This is going to be a really cool play too, but why is it also in the prizes? I hate everything. We're going to get to Dene. It's fine, I've still got the knockout, it's just like, there was exactly one thing in there that would have been really, really good this turn. I'm pretty sure it was prized anyway. Did I have to discard it for Harpoon? No, I did not. Of course it's in the prizes, why would it not be? Yeah, we're gonna have to just pay the 2 to retreat over here. This is the attack that wins this this encounter, so do that, do that. This guy probably is the one who should have the energy, just in case, I don't know, some weird shit with like catch a double. I don't even know if you've got enough electro power left. You've only played one, I think. No, you haven't played any because you didn't use it. Right? Maybe you would. I think so. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna have to Dark Strike and take the 3 prizes here. That one can get saved. It fucking was as well. I'm so annoyed with that. Come on. We had such a cool play there.
Thinking where this goes. Enough reach to get to. I can't reach a Bolt Plus from here.
I'd like to hope not.
Yeah, I've got like, I can like.
You would need to probably promote Rachi and then have your 3rd energy switch and a regular and a turn attach.
Oh.
Right? Am I thinking of this right? Because it's like...
Yeah. Yeah, that's technically in and out then, so I should play to it. Which else with this? Take it, we tap. There's a couple of finds here which gets me it, and that's not them. You just take out, you can still 120, no problem.
Yeah. I'm so pissed, dude. This is what I wanted. Right? Yeah, that doesn't help. This is what I wanted. Because you had enough abilities in play. You had 3, right? So I was going to Evil Admonition, and then it's a single prize hit in the active with it. I just ate shit. Yeah. I just ate shit that game. I prized the Greninja Zoroark.
4 Pokemon.
Yeah, I prized the Greninja Zoroark, the Weavile, both Poi Pole, and it was like a Beast String, and I forget. No, Switch was the last one. Yeah, Beast String Switch. Like, I just ate shit that game, I'll be honest. If I didn't go first, I think I would have been completely screwed there. But thankfully, Black Lance is a good attack. Who would have guessed, right? Night Spear Plus is kind of decent still.
Maybe it's skillish. Like, I don't feel good with the deck, but I'm not gonna lie, I haven't been impressed with Pikarom.
No.
It just felt very mid. I must be me being bad at it. I'm willing to admit that. I didn't get my practice in.
Yeah.
But for all the hype it got, it doesn't feel like it has the immediate go in power that I'd expect to it. Maybe it was very good at playing around it, and it's making it feel bad to me because I can't recognize that yet because I'm not good with the deck. But I have not felt strong with it.
Yeah, I mean, I at least have some experience of playing around it, so I think that might be a bit of it, right? Because I mean, obviously I play with and against it, so like that can help. But yeah, I don't know. It's obviously it is really strong if it gets the hit, but I mean, maybe we just didn't get the full blitz fast enough in that one. It's hard to say. But yeah, so this is the down.
I do like the Rye Rider. This guy's good.
Oh yeah. This dude is real nice.
It's the deck as a whole hasn't been working out. I don't think it's the changes I made either, apart from maybe a bit of clunk. But no, most of these techs are already in here. Yeah, I'm just not sure what it is. Something just feels wrong.
Yeah. I don't know. I can understand that. It can be a bit of a weird one. Right, meanwhile, this is the top 16 list from Worlds, I believe, for this one. I don't think I changed anything here either. I'd consider subbing out this Weavile, to be honest, but it is really good into the Malamar matchup, right? You should already be, like, reasonable into that matchup, but it is infinite repeat BS, so having an extra thing that way doesn't necessarily hurt. And yeah, the idea, we've had this sort of effect before. It only works on basic energy this time round, so you can't play like the unit energies and do the old fairy box type thing with this. Yeah. But go on.
You have to be a GX and have basics. That's so rough.
Yeah.
Remember when we had Aromatisse?
Remember when we had the Darkrai that we could use with dragons and everything was all right?
Well,
like
I mean,
energy shard.
I mean, I have half of that. I have the damage half, except we couldn't see it because I prized it there, but like I have the damage half, 30 plus 30 for each dark energy that's on all of your dudes. Is really good for 2. A bit more frail than some of the other tag team stuff, but with that amount of output, you kind of expect that, really. Yeah, like Dartbox got a bunch of new stuff within this set. Like this was in Unified Minds, the Umbreon Darkrai. This card is insane, by the way. Like, speaking on tag teams I really enjoy out of this set, good lord, this card is nice. Yeah, like, so
when I saw it, I thought it was okay, but playing against it's actually a lot more obnoxious than you think.
Yeah, I probably made it look a lot better than you thought it was. Like, yeah, it's nice. The Sabltar didn't get to do anything this time round, but like I was so close, dude. Like, I don't know, maybe I Dark Moon too prematurely in the first game, but like, this is really nice because it's like take a bit of chip damage with the Black Lance, and then basically every tag team's in range of being KO'd by Greedy Crush, and then you take 4 prizes off of it, which is ridiculous. You're never going to get the secondary effect of the Giga Fall to work, but 250 is enough sometimes as well, right? So like that would have KO'd in the previous game for the Pikarom being active, so I was again almost there. It's one of the few decks that gets to play the Darkrai Prism, which is kind of neat. Being able to get extra energy and play that way is quite good. And the Hooper, if you do get to go into it turn 1 going second, searches for any 2 cards, right? So that's pretty strong in its own right. Can just snipe a Dedenne off the bench with its GX attack as well, but you're not usually going to see that because we do have some excellent GX attacks that we play otherwise in this deck. But yeah, it kind of has just about everything. We've even got a little Weavile in here, so if you do play a ton of abilities down, like if a lot of Rachi stayed in play, then this can do 200 plus damage, right? So that's really nice. And about the only hard part with this deck, I think, is getting the Sneasel down turn 1, because if you don't get access to the Sneasel, then you're in trouble, right? Because you really do need the Shadow Connection to go. Right now, we're playing the Naganadel in the list to get extra energy in play, but there's another completely different style of build that you can play next time round, which doesn't have to use this, with the red and blue tag team supporter, so that actually makes this being the GX kind of worth it, because you can just evolve straight into it, get energy out of the deck as well, so like there's a significant evolution for this on the way, but this is already really good and really fun to play, so I really just wanted to show this off before we ended up, like, you know, transforming it entirely, because I just think it's really cool now as well. And it's like Quagnag, except better. Like, actually good. You know, because the attacks that you're using are actually good. And it's not just Keldeo spam, so, you know. It's funny that I say it like that, but it kind of is true when you think about it, because the Weavile's basically just Quagsire in that sort of sense, and of course we do have the Naganadel still, so it's basically just better Quagnag. But, yeah. We didn't get to see the auto KO part of Dark Moon because I had to use it too early every time, but yeah, 6 energy on this thing is not terrible to do if you've got the board set up for it, like if you can get to Naganadel as well, and auto KO as well as the trainer lock is devastating. So
yeah, that is just death. That is just death.
It's like that
oh,
basically.
you overcommitted. Oh well.
So yeah, no, it's a really cool deck to play, and it uses some stuff that we don't really get to see or we wouldn't get to see anywhere else, right? Like, you're never going to see Mega Sableye and Tyranitar in a standard deck, because it takes 5 energy to do anything, right? And that's not even one-shotting the stuff that isn't a basic GX. So, like, we're never going to get to see this most of the time, but yeah, when you actually put it in a shell like this, and I mean, I've been playing this kind of deck since the very beginning of this series, right? The first deck I had to, I know draft, but the first deck I played was Venusaur, so obviously I'm gonna like these energy transfer shenanigans. So, yeah, I just think it's really cool that we can do stuff like this with it, and yeah, that's my take with the deck, really. These Dark GXs are surprisingly powerful, and you can do good work with them. Yeah.
Sorry for not with.
No, you're fine, you're fine. Just looking at it going, like, the next one of these I would play is much more Ultra Beast focused. Like, there are 2 ways you can do the stuff here. Like, Silvally GX comes out next set, which is, like, Beaverol or Octillery, but for, you know, being the GX. So that works more with the red and blue stuff. But there's also an Ultra Beast focus that you can play because of the Naganadel GX that got ungraciously KO'd earlier on. And there's a Guzzlord, Baby Guzzlord in the next set, which is also very nice. Amp you very much, but on a single prizer. People thought that card was like, you know, that Iron Hands was going to break everything that way. We've already had it in the past as a 1-prizer, so nuts to all y'all.
It's only really good, it's not breaking things.
Yeah, so I'm messing anyway, but that's about it. Thanks for the extra game. Sorry if I kind of like dragged you into another one with the stuff here of it, but I mean, I think you said you wanted to try the change out real quick anyway, so it kind of worked out.
Yeah, yeah, I like the changes it went.
Yeah.
I feel alright with this now. I can see why they only had the 3 mons playing through that. You just don't more. It's
No.
a bit awkward if things get priced. It's just a bit.
Yeah, when your focus is so heavily on like the, you know, the Rachi and the Deaders being on the board and stuff there, you probably don't have space to put a ton more down. Like, ideally you want 2 hits on board, I think, at any given time, right? Because you'd want the Pikarom and then something to back the Pikarom up, I think would be my take. But
Unless you're trying to tag bolt 2 for tons.
yeah. Yeah, it's certainly interesting though, and I mean, yeah, you do have some other parts that I haven't really featured in anything this way. Again, Absol is in and out of these decks. I haven't played this before. The Mew, of course, is a new one for it, because you don't want to get yourself, like, tag bolted, right? Because 2 Electro Power, that's a 5-price swing, so, like, that's understandable if you can fit that. And, yeah, the Hooper made it into this deck as well, which is good enough to help a bit more with the Tina stuff. If you can put the Lamps down and Hooper them for the knockout, they're going to be in a bit more trouble from that, I think. Because then they're not killing this with Spell Tag. So, 110 with resistance.
I also have Absol there, which they don't like seeing early on either.
Yeah, so this one has a lot. I mean, we've seen how good the Malamar stuff has been in like every other thing that we've done with it. So it makes sense that it's like, yeah, you've got to respect it at this point, even if it's not always putting up results. Half of that is because inconsistency. The other half is probably because people can tech against it, and they choose to, as they should. If they can. This one attacks against it by just being resistant. You know?
Yeah, it's just a dark deck.
This one just goes, nah, man.
I mean, this is also a pretty big thing. Like this plus a double catcher, a double catcher, or just managing to catch a tag team in is a very big hit.
Yes, absolutely is. So, and
also, even the Weavile's not that bad into it. You said the Heatran was fine. It's got the same kind of HP, same kind of damage.
yeah, no, the Weavile can work as well. You don't necessarily want to throw it against him because it is your main like transfer engine, but you can, and it's only 2 prizes for it. So like, yeah, sometimes it is just going to work out.
Hooper as well.
Yeah, Hooper's a really good lead if you can get it, because not only can you do the search thing, but yeah, you do just kind of Dark Strike KO stuff as well. And even Darkrai Prism is good there too. I'm glad we got to show this off though, because
Yeah.
this
That's
card...
annoying. I hate it.
I bet you do. Yeah, no, it's just one of those that goes, sometimes it just wins the game. It's like I saw you had to play the third switch, though, thinking, are you out of this at this point? I think you might be,
I was.
so...
My plan was this thing. I was going to have to board my Rai. I'm not sure how that works, but does the Raichu just ride the board and tow the Alolan Raichu?
Would it be worth having a Absol in this?
Potentially. I could see it. Like, I don't know how I would find more space for stuff, but yeah.
If
I
you
love
bit
bench
sleep
space.
something and they then have to board it, that kind of stops them from just boarding it out. It forces whatever's sleeping to sort of stay in.
Yeah,
If they don't have a hard switch.
I can get
I
that.
think you'd rather play Labs if that was your goal, though. Just stop them retreating at all with a skateboard. But
Yeah, but Ultra Space and Dark City are pretty good.
the other thing with Absol is you probably need your bench space in this deck. You need these. You want Naganadels, you need the Weavile. You want 2 attackers probably, assuming you got nothing you want for the utility, and you got 2 deaders that are just going to sit around sometimes. I don't think you have the bench space.
It can be awkward, yeah. I could see it. It's just, yeah, you'd have to manage it very carefully with the stuff. I'm not entirely sure how it would work, but you could do it, I'm pretty sure. Just,
There is one good argument though. It's actually an attacker.
That's what I mean.
It's not a crazy good attacker, but there's a thing that can go in with and do bonk.
Yeah.
In this deck, it can clean up against Giratina's pretty nicely.
See, the fun thing with the Absol is it gets better as an attacker if you could stack it, because it does stack. So, if you do get like a couple of them down, you can actually make things very annoyed with stuff that way. And like even here, you go, well, Zero Aura nullifies it, but if the deck is capable of playing something like a Power Plant, then you know it's not going to be this one, obviously, because Weavile wants the thing there. But like just as a general thing, it doesn't take all Dark Energy to do its stuff, so I have seen worse. Jirachi was popular enough, Escape Ball was popular enough. I have seen worse than going in with multiple Absol available.
Oops, your Jirachi now has 4 retreat.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah. Fun stuff. And you know, you could
At
still...
that point, you could also force in a state where you just drain all their hard switch and then yoink in something that they don't want in.
And then put it to sleep with this bloody asshole.
Yep. Ah, dear. It's so different from the other Prism Stars that came out around that point, right? Because, like, Solgaleo, 160 for the same energy cost stuff. The Giratina was also, like, 160 discard 2 energy. Lunala, 20 for every energy that's on the board. This guy's only 120, but oh my god, if you're out of Switch, is it the worst thing to go against? Ah, dear. I mean, it sometimes... It's kind of like it with the other way around. Yeah. Take care, dude. It's like it's kind of the other way around that we had in the first game of that too. It's like your tandem shock had to stick, just because I had one switch prized. I think it's like I couldn't find my switch for it, so that had to stick, and that kind of was the same bit. Like sometimes status condition stuff does actually matter, and we saw it there for both games in the opposite way. I didn't like to have to rely on this thing, but sometimes you just have to do it because there ain't any better choice, because you've either discarded or prized the rest of the thing that would have made it better. If I could have gone Zora Ninja instead, then that would have been much nicer, because I had a hard switch in hand during that as well. You probably saw it, Sai, because being Game Master 1. I had the hard switch. I could have saved those 2 energy in play that I retreated to get to Darkrai. So I think that would have been enough to one-shot the Rai too, but it was prized, so not much I can do. Anyway, yeah, for the YouTube side, that is more than long enough off of this one. Definitely showed more decks than I was expecting to today, because getting the third game in, always nice, but I think it was just not going to be long enough otherwise. We had just over an hour, I think, is the or maybe an hour 5, 10 at most for the stuff there. Like, we usually do more than that, but it's just the speed of the way the games went today that we didn't have to. So glad to get an extra one in. I've still got one more deck that I definitely want to play, but there's plenty that we still can show and be good that way. So until then,
a good showing for my fossil stuff.
You certainly did, yeah. That was a very nice thing to go through. Like, doesn't matter if the matchup was good or bad for the stuff. That way, it worked. It did what it had to do, and that's something that we don't always get to say. I was worried we wouldn't get to say it with this today either, but Pokegear is a good card sometimes, so it works out. Anyway, yeah, on the YouTube side, thank you very much for watching / listening. And one more round of this before we finally move away from what's on PTCG Legends. We finally move on to that one set, which is more than the sum of its ADPs, but it's a really good set beyond that. But we do have some awkward parts to go through, I guess, but we'll see.